He truly loves the art of poetry. Please put your hands together for Mr. Ben Franco.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have this memorized. I'm not as good as Augur, so. Just let him alone. There's no title to this poem. Make your own title up. As I'm walking to the podium to give the final goodbye, I glance at the gray sky and let out a sigh, asking for help for the gods up high, because I know it'll be hard. But I have to honor your existence, no matter how battered or chaotic, so you'll be remembered. So I'm trying to find the words, but they just can't come. I'm trying to find the words, but they just won't come. And then my mind drifts to when we first met. It was a month after I got off the plane to this alien place, lonely and a little bit insane. You treated me like your brother, and forever I am thankful. Because as brothers, we taught each other about the world. You taught me about your city, and I taught you about curiosity. But you know what they say, curiosity killed the cat. I distinctly remember your first encounter with your captor, corrupter, abductor, and alter, because it trapped you in an inescapable bubble, because it changed you into a form indiscernible, because it took you from your family, our feelings inexplicable. Because I'm here standing in front of all these people, not knowing what to say, because I'm trying to find the words, but they just can't come. I'm trying to find the words, but they just won't come. You said you were stronger, you said you'd be done. You said it won't hurt, because you said it was just one. But in one fell swoop, your whole world felt numb. 6 months later, I saw you once more, looking happy and alive in the skies you would soar. Have you met Mary Jane? She's always so blunt. With the hardships of life, she was who I'd confront. She opened up a world I never would have seen, a world of joy where I could let off some steam. We'd crack up some coke and start to get loud, and let our heroin bring us up to the clouds. I knew I should have said something to you, so maybe you could have stopped, so maybe I could have helped your struggle, so maybe I could have saved you, so maybe I wouldn't have to be standing in front of a crowd, trying to find the words, but they just won't come. Trying to find the words, but they just can't come. Never will I forget the last time we spoke, and I remember how you called me, and I remember your voice was filled with despair, and I remember how you said you were in the bridge overlooking the cars, and I remember how all that you could say was sorry for the decisions you made, and I remember how I was running to my car and told you to wait, but the weight of the world and the weight of your life couldn't wait to crush you any longer, so you jumped even before you could say your last sorry. And I swear to God, I heard each and every one of your bones crack in your body. I heard every scream of pure terror, echoing in the moonlight as I sat motionless in my car. Maybe those screams were mine, but I don't know, I'm not too sure, because all I could think about was how I could have done more, how I could have responded quicker, how I could have seen this coming, how I could have been there to stop you from destroying your beautiful painting of life that was vandalized by toxicity and Mary Jane and your coke and your heroines. But instead I'm walking to the podium to give your final goodbyes, and I glance at the sky and let out a sigh, asking for help from the gods up high. Because I know it'll be hard, but I must honor your existence, no matter how battered or chaotic, so you'll be remembered. So I'm trying to find the words, but they just can't come. I'm trying to find the words, but they just won't come.